Coming up today on This Is True Really News, something
No more shunning.
No more shunning, but...
Oh, wait.
What?
Start over.
Okay, you ready? Coming up today on This Is True Really News. You're not over it yet?
No.
What do I gotta say?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. There.
Who knew a radio pronouncer could pronounce a word?
Coming up today on This Is True Really News, something from the annals
Although
of
if you've
science.
It's the annals.
I can read. And thank you so much for walking into that. That
Sure.
was really good.
Dude, how long have we done this?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It's not on that. No.
it's not rocket science.
Please if you like annals, please like, subscribe, and follow. This is true. Really good. The following will be necessary with regards to the location. In any case, feel free to comment any way you choose. And if you have a story we might like, send it to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
You're not going to shun me again, are you?
Crossed my mind. A Mississippi woman has been arrested multiple times for shunning. No,
No, spelling Mississippi wrong.
she does the anti-shun. No, it's humpback eye, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. My grandpa spelled it.
Really?
And the fact that I sort of remember that,
That's funny. That's a cute way of doing it.
scary. Anyway, yeah, the only letter you get is M.
Yep.
I'll give you an M. Would you like to solve the puzzle? Where was I? Mississippi woman arrested multiple times for crashing wedding parties. See, it would be the anti-shunning.
Yeah.
Oh, but then she steals gifts.
Ooh.
And she was apparently at it again in her home state of she'd been doing this in Alabama. Now
okay.
she was in Pontotoc County, Mississippi. So she went home to do one. That's not.
There we
Never
go.
steal where you sleep, ma'am.
So brazen.
The county sheriff's office in Mississippi said that Sandra Lynn Henson was arrested last Saturday at a wedding for which she was not invited. While details on what the 56-year-old may have stolen were not released, she is charged with petite larceny. In the old days, we just used to call it petty larceny, but now it's got the,
Yeah.
She's also charged with trespassing and disturbing the peace. Apparently, according to the sheriff's department, Miss Henson has been arrested in Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi for crashing weddings and stealing money from cards and purses. See, why would you take the wearing blender and sell it on eBay when you can just grab the cash?
Well, that pastor made a bundle out of it earlier in the week.
Yeah, but, he probably wouldn't. And he was just in Florida.
Right?
Could be an offshoot. They were right. Henson is best described as and I didn't know this was the thing. She's a serial wedding crasher. She was convicted for stealing from a wedding in 2017 and given probation. 2019, she was charged with 2 wedding crashes, theft. She was crashed 2 weddings and was arrested for 2 thefts in Florence, Alabama.
Wedding thrasher.
Yeah. So in those cases, she was charged with 2 counts of theft, 1 misdemeanor, 1 felony. WHNT reports that Florence police were contacted in the wake of the 2019 arrests by a dozen people from different weddings in Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi, each telling folks they saw Henson at their receptions, helping herself to gift envelopes and money from purses inside the wedding party changing rooms. Her proclivity for the wedding thefts earned Henson the nickname Mid-South Wedding Crasher. Okay, we have got to work on our bad guy nicknames.
Yeah, because that's not as good as wedding thrasher.
Exactly. Over the next 2 years, she would be charged in multiple other cases, ultimately leading to a conviction and a 5-year prison term.
Or she was caught stealing toilet paper from
She got to serve the prison term in Mississippi because the judge in Tennessee revoked her probation. Oh, all right. Let Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson figure that one out.
Yeah, exactly. We got to go back and rewatch that movie.
Top that, gentlemen. They were just in it for the sex, but
From the Annals of Science. A 60-year-old man with acute pancreatitis developed persistent hiccups after insertion of a nasogastric tube. Removal of the tube did not terminate the hiccups, which had also been treated with different drugs and several other remedies. Stick a pillow over your face, drink from the far side of a glass. Let's scare him. They tried all the standard doctoring.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bessie. Here it comes.
No.
Digital
so hoping that was all we had to worry about.
Digital rectal massage was then performed, resulting in abrupt cessation of the hiccups.
So the surprise thing does work.
Recurrence of the hiccups occurred several hours later, and again were terminated immediately with digital rectal massage. No other occurrences were observed.
Thank God.
This is the second reported case associating cessation of intractable hiccups with digital rectal massage, now referred to as DRM.
Thank you.
We suggest that this maneuver should be considered in cases of intractable hiccups before proceeding with pharmacological agents.
I'll take the pills for 20, Art.
Yeah, you can have them if you shove them up your butt. In case you missed the point, you can cure hiccups by having someone stick their finger in your butt. This DRM maneuver is going to be the next Heimlich thing. They're going to start teaching it in classes for life-saving. Someone's got the hiccups. Well, someone's going to have to take one for the team.
You are a pain in my
DRM.
Wow. I mean, just who knew the old ways were the easiest?
Yeah,
May 9th. May 9th.
Get rid of the hiccups.
You're speaking.
Bend over, son.
And for God's sake, don't get the hiccups in prison. On May 9th, officers from Boone County and Watauga County, North Carolina, tried to chase down 34-year-old Josh Minton. Joshua had been pulled over for reckless driving, you see.
Okay.
CBS News had the story. Minton ran into an undeveloped area where law enforcement got an unlikely helping hoof.
Did you say the word hoof?
Hoof.
Okay.
Cows in the field, the undeveloped area. Cows in the field quickly assisted our officers by leading them directly to where the suspect was hiding.
Moo moo.
Wow.
Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo.
You know, I've heard of using like dogs to track people, but cow trackers?
Oh, we saw that in our favorite cartoons. Moo 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 moo.
Moo, 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 moo. And they pointed with hooves. I don't know how they did that.
What's that? Rustlers down by the, what was it? Down by the.
Oh, no. That was not Droopy Dog.
Yeah.
And that weird fox person thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Moo 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 moo.
You say the rustlers have Nell and the.
Moo 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 moo. Fetch me my shooting irons.
Cows in the field assisted the officers, led them directly to where the suspect was hiding. You know, police put this on Facebook, right?
Oh, you have to.
You just see it. The cows communicated with the officers as best they could, generally by saying moo, 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 moo.
And giving you a quick hoof point, which kind of gives you general direction.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not specific, but you get the idea. If the hoof is pointing that way, you go that way, not that way. For sake. Finally, they just had the officers follow them. What? Timmy fell in the well? Moo. Wow, Lassie could have been a cow. Who knew?
Good girl, Lassie. Moo, 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 moo.
Minton was arrested on multiple charges.
One might imagine.
Oh, you got to sit up at night, don't you? Of all the things to get busted for, cows?
Cows. Bovine intervention.
So cop cows.
Not quite divine, but bovine.
Bovine.
Yes.
Moo.
from Jessica Thompson. Oh, I think you guys are going to like this one.
I have my doubts. I haven't liked many we've done so far this week.
Remember, we did buttholes earlier. And now she never knew there was such a black market in large animal poo.
Let's be honest. No one did, except for the people apparently purchasing large animal
Poo. Better look carefully at that jewelry.
Apparently, what a load of crap means something these days.
Exactly. Yeah. Look carefully at the jewelry you're wearing. A woman was stopped by Customs and Border Patrol officers at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport right here in our town. Well, our big town.
I don't even have my...
Where's your ring?
Mind, I'll bet I know where it is.
No.
I'm going to go upstairs into my bedroom, and there will be laying on my mattress somewhere.
It's been coming. You've been losing weight?
Who thought, huh?
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
The droppings in question were seized by border officials. The woman returning from Kenya declared the animal feces, saying she'd picked them up in Kenya or dug them out, I suppose. I mean, depends on how
fresh
you want your giraffe poo.
I want to know how big a baggie do you have to...
And how long is that glove?
Oh, those can go up to your shoulders. So
yeah, I was thinking.
I'm thinking I need a hazmat suit.
Anyway, when she
someone else to do it,
a robot. The woman did declare that she had. I've got some giraffe poop that I picked up. Prompted an inspection by CBP agriculture specialists, as you might imagine.
I wouldn't have thought of that ever, but okay.
Our intrepid pooptreneur told CBP officers she had previously used moose poop to make jewelry at her home in Iowa.
There's not a lot to do in Iowa.
Well, then all that sparkles is not gold, as we're discovering here.
Doesn't sparkle.
Well, it might. Depends on
right now. The Gatlin brothers are going, how did we miss that?
Yeah. The giraffe poop was confiscated and destroyed by steam sterilization per USDA protocol.
It frightens me a little that we have protocol.
There is yeah. Why do we have a protocol like this? Why would we need it? Well,
because apparently
it's a big deal. Sorry.
In more ways than one.
There's a real danger with bringing fecal matter into the U.S.
No, kidding.
Or electing it for that matter. Said LaFonda D. Sutton Burke, CBP Director, Field Operations, Chicago Field Office. She has 2 business cards to get her title on it.
Wow, man, if she had a jersey, that would be a...
Continued on next player. If this person had entered the U.S. and had not declared these items, there's a high possibility a person could have contracted a disease from this jewelry and developed serious health issues. Animal feces from Kenya could contain African swine fever, classical swine fever, which is the same as African swine fever, but with violins, Newcastle disease, foot and mouth disease. You're welcome. And
Newcastle disease is the same as Oldcastle disease, except younger.
And swine vestibular disease,
which is the same as swine
testicular disease.
Which, oh, jeez.
A veterinary services permit is required to bring feces into the United States. Then explain why none of our elected officials have one.
Wait a minute. You can get a permit.
You can get a permit
to bring in
you all kinds of
stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas you could just go to Washington, D.C. and get it for free.
Yeah.
Strange.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.